Hail falls fast and hard across Dallas, alarming home and car owners. The hail covering so much of the ground in Lakewood, it looked like it snowed in the middle of June.
It was horrible. It was like being bombed or something.
Hundreds of cars have broken windows. The Lakewood Theater's marquee damaged.
And shoppers at North Park Center were shocked as hail broke through the skylights and fell onto the mall floor.
This is News 8 Now in high definition.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Gloria Campos. It has been an interesting night.
I'm Casey Norton in for John. Huge hail caused havoc across North Dallas. The pictures and video simply amazing.
And no doubt many of you are cleaning up right now.
Yeah, we want to show you some of the most impressive video tonight from the hardest hit areas. Take a look at Lakewood Country Club. The hail looks like a blanket of snow going across the golf course.
Nearby, the marquee at the Lakewood Theater was damaged. Dozens of cars parked in that neighborhood have windows and windshields smashed. Baseball-sized hail pummeled the skylights at North Park Center. Shoppers inside the mall took cover and took pictures. Crews were on the roof assessing the damage within the hour.
And here's a wider look at the parts of Dallas hit hardest by all of that hail. We have reports of damage across the area. The parts of town that took the worst of it, near Lakewood and, of course, North Park Mall. Encore tells us there are about 6,000 power outages, most of them in the eastern part of the city. We have crews scattered across some of the hardest hit areas, and so we're going to start with Monica Diaz in Lakewood. Monica.
Casey, we're live in front of the Lakewood Theater, and if you could just walk with me here, just take a look. This famous marquee here at the Lakewood Theater is destroyed, and the tower also, that tower has hundreds of lights. All of those lights are gone. They are ruined. And tonight, families here and even here at the theater, people are still cleaning up. It went for at least 20 minutes. It just pummeled. It was unbelievable. And the rain, there was so much rain. It was like being in a disaster movie.
It sounded like the house was exploding.
Literally.
You know, just over and over and over again. I mean, you can look at the roof and see if it's 1,000 explosions.
The Lakewood neighborhood in Dallas battered and destroyed as a hailstorm pummeled dozens of cars, homes, and the famous Lakewood Theater.
Just all coming down everywhere. It looked like a minefield. And that's when we started hearing all the glass breaking and all the alarms going off. So.
The storm's attack, not a threat at first, but minutes later, it turned dangerous. Drivers ran for cover in homes and businesses.
People started running into the restaurant, and also people started leaving, take the cars. You know, they were looking for shelter for their cars.
For nearly 30 minutes, neighbors watched as the storm pelted everything in sight. When the storm passed, emergency crews moved in. No injuries, but the destruction left behind stunned the entire neighborhood.
We're all safe. Everything's going to be fine, but wow, it's amazing what can happen in a half an hour.
And here's an interesting sight that we've seen all over this neighborhood. This storm was so powerful, it stripped trees, almost every tree in this neighborhood, of its leaves. It's incredible, and as we know, Lakewood is known for its trees, and of course the cleanup will continue. These people are going to be cleaning up for days. We're live in Dallas. Monica Diaz, Channel 8 News.
And one of the most remarkable pieces of video that we've seen comes from Lakewood Country Club. Hail covered the ground there like snow. Steam rose like an early morning fog. Here's Gary Ulte in HD Chopper 8 with a look from above.
What you're looking at here is the Lakewood Country Club, but check out this fog coming off the greens here. It's just almost, it's an eerie look. It's very eerie. It's Halloween-esque, except it's in the middle of the daylight. You can see the cart going through there. You can barely see that golf cart working its way down the path through all this fog that's generated by this hail that's up to an inch thick.
And now let's take a look at North Park Center damage from the ground. Cars in the parking lot have shattered windshields, many of them from inside the mall. You can see the holes the hail punched through the skylights. People were shopping when the storm hit there at North Park, and others were driving.
It was like apple size, and it had like spikes on it. So I've never seen that before because I just moved from Los Angeles.
Welcome to Dallas. Well, we spoke to this man about an hour after the storm, and hail still littered the ground, as you see there, and tow trucks were still carting off cars.
All right, let's check in now with Chief Meteorologist Pete Delkus. And Pete, these storms popped up pretty quick.
Casey, they did develop very, very quickly tonight, and they have ended just as quickly as they started. Let me show you what's happening right now with the radar. The thunderstorms, we had 3 intense thunderstorms tonight. We only have 1 left, and it is no longer severe. As we zoom into Hunt County from Greenville and then points to the south right along Interstate 30, that's where we have what's left of our final thunderstorm. It's not severe, a little bit of rain, maybe some gusty winds, but earlier tonight, just to the north of Greenville, I want you to take a look at this picture, and you can see, take a look what Stephen Hutchins sent us. This was a shed in the backyard that was toppled tonight. Not only did we have the hail, but we've had the winds, and not only that, but in Fannin County, just north of this picture here, just outside of Fannin County in Randolph, winds toppled 3 mobile homes very near Randolph tonight. There were 3 injuries of unknown severity at this time, but we're continuing to look into that. Not only the wind damage tonight, very near Bonham in Randolph, but look at lower Greenville tonight. Bob Hagwood sent me this video, and it tells the story. Hail up to the size of baseballs that stripped trees tonight. Now a baseball is 2 3/4 inches in diameter. Hockey pucks are 3 inches in diameter. So we had hail up to the size of hockey pucks tonight. I'm going to show you some of those pictures, tell you why these storms developed, and also talk about the sunshine that's in the forecast. That and some warmer temperatures all coming up. Gloria?